When the Reggae Boyz entered the national stadium to take on Antigua and Barbuda in a World Cup qualifier on October 16, 2012, they knew they had a mammoth task. For them to make it to the final round of qualifiers, they needed a miracle. They had to beat their opponents by at least 4 goals and hoped that the USA would defeat Guatemala. So what made this such a difficult task? Well, the USA was not firing at their best in recent matches. They had barely managed to beat Antigua and Barbuda the previous week through an extra time goal scored by Eddie Johnson, while Guatemala were on a high, having beaten the Reggae Boyz a few days earlier. Needless to say, Guatemala was expected to be a tough nut to crack. For their part, the Reggae Boyz had only managed a 0-0 draw against Antigua and Barbuda in their first leg match, even facing some close misses from their opponents and along the way. Also, the boys had not scored more than 2 goals in any match prior to this one, but now they had to score 4 goals to make it through. They were in a big hole. So, as expected, it was a very nervous night for all Reggae Boyz fans. The match started, and within 5 minutes, they got the worst news possible.
I've had problems with left backs in this campaign. Oh, look at Carlos Ruiz in behind here. Howard didn't come. Ruiz here. Oh, he's going to put them ahead. Where were the US defense?
Yes, Guatemala had taken the lead against the USA, but the boys maintained their composure and went about their business. Within 16 minutes, they got their first goal through a wonder strike from Damar Phillips. Meanwhile, news filtered through that the USA had equalized against Guatemala.
Sushi's going to take this Bocanegras forward. Cameron's in there as well. And Dempsey! And yeah, there's the equaliser!
And got a go-ahead goal in quick time.
But we break off here as Johnson places Dempsey! Yeah, that's 2-1!
Things were getting more hopeful for the Reggae Boyz. Now they had matters in their own hands. Buoyed by that news, they quickly went about their business and hit a second through Nyron Nosworthy in the 18th minute. At this point, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller took on the role of chief cheerleader. More good news soon came that the USA had all but sealed the deal in their match, scoring a third in the 36th minute. So now it was all up to the boys to write their own script. But it was not happening. Fans grew more and more anxious as the match drifted on without any further goals. They prayed in vain for time to stand still. But as 77 approached, Dane Richards joined the party and hit a third. Fans were hopeful again as the boys were closing in on the prize. Now, they needed one more, just one more goal. But the prize started drifting further away again as the match was swiftly coming to an end. 85 minutes gone, no goal. 86, 87, 88. And then the Great Dane struck again. Latching onto a long pass and expertly guiding it past the opposing keeper. Oxygen started flowing through the National Stadium once more, and fans could breathe at last. The Reggae Boyz had made it through, but the doctors would be very busy over the following few weeks. Were you among that nervous crowd? Were the nation's leaders nervous? Well, let them answer.
I'm proud and happy. We really needed a victory. And we got the victory.
I felt very confident indeed, because I am always aware of what we have, the quality players that we have. I was, however, a little concerned that we might not have scored the number of goals needed.
In other words, Captain, yes, you were nervous, but well done, boys. Let's build on this fighting spirit for the next campaign, and please carry your oxygen tank and be there to cheer them on. They had indeed achieved the miracle. Thanks all for watching. See you in the next one.